художественной среде этого человека знают все. Знают как Бормана. А потому скорее не как человека, но эдакий персонаж. Его часто можно увидеть бредущего по городу, одинокого и бомжеватого вида. И тут вдруг персональная выставка ЦСИ «Чайная фабрика», где Борман явился в белом. И вновь вдруг, оказалось, владеет артикулированной речью, из которой стало понятно, что брызги – это не просто выставка, но проект, то есть нечто, содержащее идею и конструктивные предложения. Собранные проволоки от крышек шампанского были фигуративно сплющены ногами и заключены в коробочки, к которым затем подбирались, внимание, латинские дефиниции, определения. Их можно читать, расшифровывать, изучать. Директор ЦСИ «Чайная фабрика» Дмитрий Банников доволен.
Прежде всего, это замечательный, живой, экспериментальный проект, настоящий, который просто был сделан здесь, на территории чайной фабрики.
Ну и что там для вас такого? Почему вы это называете проектом?
Потому что была идея, прежде всего.
Какая?
Идея замечательная. Искусство, сделанное ногами.
Идея выставки «Брызги» проста. Брызги от камня, брошенного в лужу, и брызги шампанского. По большому счету лишь брызги. А вот последствием первого стают круги по воде, расходящиеся по луже, а после шампанского лишь бутылки. Так, чьи же брызги порождают больше эффект? На сегодняшний день человек, не озабоченный карьерой и преуспеянием, уникум и быстро выдавливается из нашего украинского социума. Зато удалось выяснить, что наименование «Борман» заимствовано не из советского сериала, а это имя горячо любимой бабушки Марии Софии Изабеллы Борман, чудом уцелевшей нашей одесской немкени Фольксдойче во всех передрязгах Второй мировой войны, а у самого Бормана, который суть Андрей Лавриков, золотые руки дипломированного токаря-фрезеровщика станков ЧПУ. Так что становится понятным, что состояться как личность и сделать карьеру – вещи разные. Каковы же ваши брызги?
This is Outsider Art World. And me, I'm Bob. This is the wall. And this is the easel, our working surface. Through the wonders of this YouTube, an aging hermit who paints can release those images created over the years of continuing artistic pursuits. You know, I want many people as possible to see and appreciate my images. Toward accomplishing this, I'm declaring my online portfolio open source, which to me means free. Copy it, recreate it, change it, but always remember to share it with others. Some of my paintings are pure political bumper stickers, and some aren't. I posted a few to Cafe Press, if that helps anyone make a coffee cup, a greeting card, or a bumper decor. With quite a lot of canvases to find new homes for, there will be auctions and drawings and who knows to find the future protectors of my originals. Watch the videos to take a look inside my process. The wall is where, using my own work, I play with some sort of storyboard, which will change at Bob's slightest whim and hopefully keep it interesting. Notice that most canvases have been liberated from their stretcher bars because I encourage alternative mounting, Drape it over the couch. Hang it on the ceiling. Shouldn't have to be a little box hanging on the wall. From the easel, where current work can be more easily manipulated, some stop-action videos, small ones, will be posted to keep our friends following the day-to-day at Outsider Art World up with the changes in this area. Thank you for checking us out. And please enjoy this first little video and come see us again. Thank you.
He's also, like Matisse, known to be a colorist. And so he breaks all the rules. And,
Joe McLeod
he's
began
told
buying
not to
art
break
from
the rules, and he
Morisot
does it
over
anyhow.
40 years ago.
And in the end,
He and several other gallery owners have filed a complaint to the Competition Bureau of Canada.
in a very general sense, my sales are down.
McLeod says the Art Dealers Association of Canada already has a mechanism in place to authenticate Canadian art.
I can only believe that there's another purpose in setting up the board, and I think it has to do with controlling the market.
I'm originally from Windsor, Connecticut, and my family has been in shade-grown cigar, wrapper, tobacco, and cattle since 16 something or other. My husband retired about 10 years ago, and we've been here as snowbirds ever since. And in fact, I came and was lucky enough to join our guild here in Scottsdale, our quilt guild, right about when it was starting. I think, like many other people my age, I started by making doll clothes and little pieces when I was very, very young. Before that, I was into other types of sewing. I did my first cross-stitch sampler when I was 7, which was the same age as when my mother did. My husband and I are geocachers. We go out and find little treasures throughout the country, and they are hidden throughout the world. I am a glass artist, and I enjoy counted cross-stitch and crewel work and many other needle art things. My grandmother was a seamstress and a tailor. My mother taught tailoring. So, and even before that, I had a relative in about 1750 who would grow her own flax and put it into the retting pond and make linen, and I have a piece of that linen. I enjoyed making the little garden wandering path through the plants, and I enjoy putting different plants together that have different colors, different structure. It's all the same, whether it's beads, glass, quilting, gardening. It's all color, design, grouping. That's what it's all about for me. This is another guild project, but it's becoming the Christmas present.
Right.
We all had to draw a crayon out of a box of crayons. I got this lovely color.
Nice.
And I have not yet found a solid that in fabric that I can use that has that. So instead of just thinking, well, I'll do a bunch of blocks using this color, I thought, let's continue with this landscape phase and find something I like that has a lot of that color in it, or something close to it that I can kind of mess with. So this was the picture that was taken of my son and daughter-in-law's honeymoon when they were in Rome, and she's peeking out of her window. So I make little photo cards like that, but then I blew it up to 8.5 by 11. And then my husband and I figured out just the other day how to blow it up in grayscale to the size I wanted it for the finished quilt or close. So this is it. So we made it out of 4 pieces of paper. And I decided to crop this.
Sure.
These are the threads I'm going to use. So I cropped that because I really didn't want all of that stuff in there. And I liked it better as a composition without that. So the only part I'm going to be actually copying onto fabric is Cara's face and hands and arms. So she'll be cut out exactly like that from fabric that I run through my printer with the computer image.
Nice.
Then the rest of this, I will take anything I can find that's close to this crayon color and do all the rest of it using just pieces of fabric like I did with that little landscape. When you asked about my reason for quilting or whatever, I think it's the closest you can come to immortality, because hopefully they'll be saved. I'm not of the caliber that's going to be saved by a museum, but I'm quite sure my son and daughter are going to be saving my quilts.